as our employees, and there is that, and put here. So assuming that these are employees, and this is the basic pay. So I can easily get NSSF, can easily get SHA, housing levy, and can get the taxable pay. Get the taxable pay from there. Still, I will get, or if you don't want to repeat yourself, you can just get the net pay. The net pay. Yeah, if you don't want to repeat this one, it is not necessary. You can get the net pay. So like before that, let's get the net pay. Net pay and the net pay. So we can quote this. This will be this one minus the sum, later the sum of this, comma, and also the sum of that. So that one will be our net. That one will be our net pay. So this one we can just fill in using the if function. Using the if function. So I will say the NSF is that what you only need to remember is the upper limit. The upper limit is 43.20. So the rest is the 6%. The rest is the 6% of that. And the taxable limit is 72,000. So these are the only criteria which you have to remember. The upper limit is above 72,000. Anything else will be 42.63, and then the set limit. But anything above that, and then you have to take 43. So which we will use the if function against to enable us to calculate that. So which we will say equals if this value, if I multiply by 6%, if I multiply by 6%, and then if I get anything which is more than 43.20, then comma. So what if that value is true? Then I need Excel to give me that set limit of 43.20, comma. What about if it is not true? So if it is not true, then now take that value, give me 6% of that, and then hit the enter button. So drag it down. So Excel will do that. So if you find like this one is above 72,000, you get a set limit of 43.20. The same with this 43.20. Yeah. And then we don't have set limit for NSSF, the lower limit. We have the upper limit, but we don't have the lower limit. That's why even we are getting 3.0 for this one, because we don't have the lower limit. And then SHA, we have a lower limit of 300, right? And then the rate of SHA is 2.75. 2.75%. So and then if function will enable me again to do that calculation, which I will say equals if this value for D4, which it is my basic pay, is if I take that amount multiply by 2.75, which is a percentage. If I get that amount, being more than 300, that is the first option. If I get that amount being more than 300, what do I do? Comma, if you get that amount, if you multiply by 2.7 and you get it is more than that, then to tell Excel what to do. So Excel will take that 2.7%, multiply by that value, so that we get that value. Comma, what about if it is not true? So if it is not true, then give us the set limit of 300. That is the lower limit of 300. And then hit the enter. So just put this. So Excel will calculate for you. So you can see for this one, it is 300. This one is 300. This one is 300. This one is 300. Because if you take this 2% of, let's say, 2.7%, 2.7% of this, how much are we getting? 2.7% of this, we're getting 112. So you can see giving us the set limit. Housing levy, this one, even we don't need to use and then drag it down. Now we arrive at taxable pay, which is this minus sum of these three. Get your taxable pay, which is that one. So now we can now calculate our net pay. So net pay, this is net pay